Two.
Welcome everybody live to the Brevard Sports Network here on Tuesday night. I'm Jackson Robb. Alongside me tonight is Caleb Brown. First of all, Caleb, how are we feeling tonight?
Feeling pretty good. Look, I got the day off tomorrow, so I don't care when they got this game started. Let's go, volleyball, baby.
Always a great matchup between these two teams, the Merritt Island Christian Cougars and the Calvary Chapel Eagles. As we had a great game on tap here for you on Tuesday night volleyball action. Calvary Chapel coming in at 5-2. They had a tournament this weekend where they went 3-2. So here in, I guess, early on play, they went 2-0 leading into this weekend, where Merritt Island Christian is 2-1 with wins over Pineapple Cove and Heritage Christian. Calvary Chapel still looking for their first ever win all time versus the Cougars. They're 0-5 all time, but they got a heck of a team this season to do it, led by head coach Sara Cieslak in her third season with a 30-20 overall record. For Merritt Island Christian, it's a first-year head coach in Julia Murray. So, Merritt Island Christian and these two teams played twice last year. The Cougars won both meetings. The first one was in straight sets. That second game, though, going to 5. Both these teams have a lot of youth. Calvary Chapel, 2 8th graders, 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 4 juniors, and only 1 senior. That being Esther Ernest. Merritt Island Christian, 1 8th grader, 1 freshman, 1 sophomore, 6 juniors, and 4 seniors. So a little bit more seniority with Merritt Island Christian this season. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for Calvary Chapel. Some of these players even played for them last year at the varsity level as 8th graders. So should be a good one here tonight. Again, we welcome everyone here to the Brevard Sports Network as we get set to get started here from the Nest at Calvary Chapel. Game set and getting set to begin between Calvary Chapel and Merritt Island Christian.
Jackson, I had a chance to see this Calvary Chapel team last week, and they look really good against Pineapple Cove. Little communication issues they need to clean up. So it would be nice to see if they got those sorted out. But overall, they played a great game.
So here we go, heading back to the service line to get us started for Merritt Island Christian, Hannah Rotman.
Like I say, this game is sponsored by Beach Wave Volleyball. Information is at the bottom of your screen, and you'll hear about Beach Wave and all of our great sponsors throughout the broadcast.
Back to serve is Rotman. The atmosphere in here tonight. Calvary Chapel bringing the heat.
New athletic director has just done a good job of really bringing up the vibe in this gym.
Rotman's opening serve received. There's the set. Kill attempt down the line, doesn't land. Pass. Kill attempt there by Lucy Williams. Now Calvary Chapel responding back. Good dig by Tawny Shaw, but it goes into the net. 1-0. Calvary Chapel starts it off on the right foot. Back to serve number 16, Natalie Keene for the Eagles. Keene serve onto the back line. Received. Tap over there by Lucy Williams. There's the set. Kill attempt right in the middle. And it drops for the kill for Natalie Keene. And it's 2-0 Eagles to start. Back to serve once again. Off the kill is Natalie Keene.
That was a nice set there by Cieslak.
Natalie Keene getting set to serve again. Last serve went all the way to the back line. This one will go past the back line and out. And that gets Merritt Island Christian on the board. Checking in for Keene now is number 2, Maddie Hamilton. Their lone 8th, or actually they have 2 8th graders. One of their 2 8th graders checking in. Merritt Island Christian sending back to the service line, Asia Wellnaw. Wellnaw serve, good receive. Up, set, sent towards the back corner. Perfect placement by Abigail Cieslak for the point. 3-1 Eagles lead. Puts it right where you want it on the last touch there to the back far corner. Cieslak now will take the service line with a 3-1 lead. Drops it right in, received by Shaw. Set, kill attempt there, tipped at the net by the Eagles. And sent over there. Kill attempt again, another. Goes straight back over on the free ball. There's the set. Cieslak sends it over. Good receive, set up, and the hit. Bad timing there by Rachel Heiss. 4-1 Calvary Chapel leads, and that's when he just misjudged your jump. And that's another point for the Eagles.
It's tough there.
Good receive here by Merritt Island Christian, right up towards the net, and it goes into the net. Another point for Calvary Chapel here to start. 5-1.
Calvary Chapel getting out ahead early, just like they did last week.
Cieslak to the back corner, good serve. Merritt Island Christian trying to set up the third touch and get over. It does with Caroline Heiss. Here's the set by Dorn. The kill attempt drops for the kill for Kylie Martin. 6-1 Calvary Chapel with their only point given up on a service violation. What a start for the Eagles. Back to the back line. That serve goes up towards the net. The kill going to Lucy Williams with power on that one to stop the run. 6-2 now. Calvary Chapel still leads. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian is Tawny Shaw.
That was just great power and great spot selection by Williams there.
Tawny Shaw serve. Received by Hamilton. Third touch gets sent over now by Calvary Chapel. Backline shot goes long by Lucy Williams this time. And Calvary Chapel, chance to gain that momentum back. They lead it now 7-2. Heading back to serve is number 17, Kian Amalun. Amalun serve, gets over. Bad receive, and that's going to get her an ace on her first trip to the line of the night. 8-2. Calvary Chapel leading here on a hot start to the opening set. Kiani once again back to the service line for Calvary Chapel. That one just gets over. Received by Merritt Island Christian. Got to get over here with Rhodes. Tip to the net. Second touch goes over for Shaq. Set back. Lucy Williams with the kill attempt. Calvary Chapel keeps it up and sends it over with Amalunge. Set up another shot into the net, blocked. Third touch there gets over for Caroline Heiss. There's the set by Amalunge back. Third touch goes over by Sophie Gruber. Set. Blocked at the net. Blocked again. Now want to go long. And Calvary Chapel jumps ahead now. 9-2. Led by a big block up front by number 9, Natalia Carroll. Good serve there, set up towards the net. And there's a violation on Merritt Island Christian.
Double touch.
Double. 10-2 in favor now of Calvary Chapel on a red hot start here to the opening set. Back to serve again, Kiani Amalunge. Sends it towards the back line. Bad receive. They keep it up. And a little bit of a miscommunication there. And Calvary Chapel with another point. It's 11-2. Timeout coming from Merritt Island Christian and coach Julia Murray as they trail by 9 early in the opening set. As I'd like to thank our sponsor tonight, Beach Wave Volleyball Club. Beach Wave Volleyball Club's mission is to spread the sport of volleyball to anyone willing to learn, to teach players life lessons on and off the court, and to help further their knowledge through teamwork, sacrifice, and dedication. Beach Wave is focused on developing into a nationally prominent junior club by having an impact within the Florida region, USAV, and AAU national championships. This is all to prepare players for the collegiate and national volleyball level. For more information and try out, visit www.beachwavevolleyball.club. You can also call them at 321-243-8456 or email club director Michelle Rycroft at beachwavevball@gmail.com. I'd like to thank Beachway for stepping up and sponsoring with the Brevard Sports Network this season.
Club director, Coach Michelle Rycroft, does an excellent job. She's the head coach at O'Galley High School.
Kiani Amelunge still at the service line for Calvary Chapel as they lead by 9. And here comes the serve. That one's going to go long, so service violation out of the timeout, 11-3, but 2 of MIC's 3 points are service violations, so Calvary Chapel still holding it down. Checking in now for the Cougars, Blakely Rye, and she will head back to the service line. Here for Merritt Island Christian, as we're about midway through the opening set. Cougars looking for a run here. Rye sends it into the middle. Good receive, Amelin sets, and it's going to be a point to Merritt Island Christian. That's going to be a double on Calvary Chapel. 11-4 now the lead for the Eagles as Blakely Rye heads back to serve. Received by Hamilton. Good dig and set for Amelunge, and Calvary Chapel will get the point there, 12-4. Great play there by Kiani Amelunge to slide in there to keep that ball up. Checking in for Calvary Chapel is Natalie Keene. Back to serve is Ainsley Shack. And that serve long. Another service violation for Calvary Chapel here. So serve will switch hands once again back to the Cougars. 12-5, Calvary Chapel leading. Serving now for Merritt Island Christian is Lucy Williams. Williams drops that into the center, receive right up on the net. Amelinge tips it over on the second touch there. And there's going to be a double now on Merritt Island Christian. That's going to make it 13-5 Calvary Chapel. Both these teams, a few unforced errors early on. Back to serve now for Calvary Chapel, Eliza Apsey. Good receive in the middle by Merritt Island Christian. It goes right over, tipped back by Keene. And the point's going to go to Calvary Chapel. 4 touches for the Cougars there. And it's 14-5, Calvary Chapel to open up this game.
They are starting strong and they're starting fast. This is how they need to begin every game.
Received there by Tawny Shaw, set. Kill attempt there, it's tipped, not blocked, and Alana Rhodes will get the point for Merritt Island Christian. And she will head back to the service line now, 14-6, the lead for Calvary Chapel. Served by Rhodes, heading back. There's the set. Tip by Natalie Kane, and the dig. Can't keep it up for Merritt Island Christian. Another point for the Eagles, 15-6. What an opening set for Calvary Chapel.
Ava Dorn back to serve, and Dorn was our BSN Beachway Volleyball player of the match last week. She had an excellent game both from the service line and giving the sets.
Good serve. A little bit of a fight there for the ball for Merritt Island Christian. Second touch goes over by Dorn, out of bounds. I don't think that was intentional. Came off a little bit wrong by Dorn on that one. It's going to give Merritt Island Christian the point.
Well, she was trying to avoid a teammate there, and again, there comes those miscommunication issues that I was talking about that we saw a lot of last week. I mean, it looks like they cleaned it up some, but...
Hannah Rotman back to serve. Good receive by Calvary Chapel, set by Dorn. Ainsley Shack with a kill attempt. Great dig by Lucy Williams. Blocked at the net by Calvary Chapel. Back set. Kill attempt there by Caroline Heiss. Ainsley Shack sends it towards the back line. Out. Point for Merritt Island Christian. Now the score 15-8 in favor of Calvary Chapel. Good serve there by Rotman. Set on the side. Touch goes over there by Calvary Chapel. Set by Rotman. And that shot goes long by Asia Whalenaw. 16-8 now the lead for Calvary Chapel.
Number 16, Natalie Keene, back at the service line. Pass and a kill attempt. Comes off awkwardly. Can they get it saved? Merritt Island Christian. Great block
at the net
Sorry.
by Calvary Chapel there. That's Abigail Cieslak and Kylie Martin up front. 17-8 now the lead for Calvary Chapel. Checking in now for the Cougars, Evelyn Van Zwyten. Back to serve once again for Calvary Chapel is Natalie Keene. Keene back to serve for the Cougars. I want to go into the net. And the serve will switch back now to Merritt Island Christian. 17-9. The lead still for Calvary Chapel. Checking in for the Eagles is Maddie Hamilton. Back to the service line for the first time for the Cougars, Evelyn Van Zwyten. Good serve received by Hamilton. High receive, set back. And Kylie Martin's kill attempt into the net there. 17-10 is Merritt Island Christian starting a little run here. We'll see how long they can maintain it. Still trailing by 7. Van Zwyten. Serve going to the back line, kept in by Apsey. Set. Cieslak gets it over on the last touch. Set across. Williams tipped at the net. Apsey keeps it up. Shack with the kill attempt. Tipped at the net. Great dig by Merritt Island Christian, but it's not going to matter. The point goes to Calvary Chapel. 18-10. Another second time out of the set now for Merritt Island Christian and Coach Julian Murray as they trail 18-10.
So you saw Coach Ron Absey jump into your screen there. I'd also like to give another shout out to another one of our great sponsors, Rich's Auto Tech. Get a drink. All right, so about Rich's Auto Tech. All right. Rich's Auto Technology Service is a family-owned and operated business. Unlike other mom and pop shops, Rich's is invested in the newest technology the industry has to offer. This means they can diagnose and repair your vehicle correctly the first time, getting you back on the road faster. Rich's Auto Tech is your trusted local resource for car repairs of all makes and models. Rich's ACE certified mechanics will ensure that your vehicle is fixed correctly on your first visit. They also offer free loaner cars for their customers as well as other services. Find them online make an appointment, call 321-726-0636 or find them online at www.richesautotech.com.
Cieslak serve there now for the Eagles. Set back, kill attempt there by Rachel Heiss. Ainsley Shack with the kill attempt now. Good dig by Van Zwyten. Set up. And the kill's going to go to Rachel Heiss that time for Merritt Island Christian. 18-11 now the lead for Calvary Chapel. Still a solid lead here as Calvary Chapel holds a 7-point lead as they're also 7 points away from winning set number 1. Heading back to serve for the Cougars, though, is Tawny Shaw. Shaw serve. Tough receive by Cieslak. That's going to land in an ace. That one kind of bounced off the forearm, kind of off the face there. Tough receive. It's going to be a kill for Shaw. 18-12 the lead for Calvary Chapel as Tawny Shaw heads back to serve. Good receive there by Maddie Hamilton. There's the set. Shack on the touch. Good dig there by Shaw. Lucy Williams with the kill attempt. It sails long. 19-12 now the lead for Calvary Chapel.
This is where Calvary Chapel needs to close the door. They can't keep letting Merritt Island Christian battle back their way into a set. They've got to learn to step on the throat metaphorically and finish off the game.
Kiani Amalunge to serve. That one comes off wrong into the net. Service violation, 19-13. Calvary Chapel leads, and dare I say, I would say a good nearly half of Merritt Island Christian's points are off of service violations.
I mean, and that's just a testament to the great defense that Calvary Chapel has. But don't sleep on this Merritt Island.
Those.
Right.
Good ace there by Blakely Rye. As we say that, now the lead down to 5, 19-14.
As I was getting ready to say, don't sleep on Merritt Island Christian, though. They may be under a new first-year head coach, but these girls know how to play. And this has been a matchup I've been anticipating for a little minute now.
Good serve by Rye. Set back by Amelunge. Run up. Kill attempt there by Ainsley Shack. There's the set across. Lucy Williams with a great tip of the net for the point. 19-15. Here come the Cougars. I like the play there, opting to not go for the full-on kill attempt there. Just tip it over where there was nobody there. That's a smart play. Blakely Rye back to serve once again for the Cougars. Down to the back line. Good set up there now. Amelunge sets back. And the tip over by Ainsley Shack. Good dig by the Cougars. Lucy Williams sends it over on the third touch. Amelunge set up. Whistles. And another point to Merritt Island Christian. They're going to call a double. 19-16 now. Big run for the Cougars here late in set number one. Blakely Rye drops it in. Run up received there by Hamilton. Set back. Shack down the net. There's the set back. Tip over. Trying to keep it up. Third touch goes over by Cieslak. Bad receive by Merritt Island Christian. Shaw gets it over. Good rally here. Amelin shuts up. Sets back there for Dorn. Set goes over there. Dorn on the second touch. Cieslak on the third. Good receive by Van Zwyten. And Cieslak can't receive it. And here come the Cougars. It's 19-17. Late in set one, a big run out of the Merritt Island Christian Cougars as they look to steal the opening set. Good timeout here by head coach Sara Cieslak for the Calvary Chapel Eagles, as they need to make sure they keep their momentum, get their momentum back, and win this set. One that they've led ever since the opening point.
And what resilience shown, by these Cougars to just absolutely, they didn't give up. They battled their way back. And it seems like the team is calmed down, relaxed, kind of settled into their game. Jackson, I don't know if it's too early to call this, but I feel like we could be in for a long one.
Yeah, I mean, these teams, I think, are fairly evenly matched. Their most recent matchup was a 5-setter last season, so definitely a possibility. But we also saw back last week a game between Satellite and Astronaut where every set was like 25-20 in the 20s for the most part. And we only went to 3 sets. So, you never know.
The athletic director showing second year in a row we're here before a hurricane makes landfall.
A hurricane that starts with I. Another point for Merritt Island Christian off the ace, off the rafters. 19-18. What a run by the Cougars. I believe they trailed 18-12 just a moment ago. Now that lead is down to 1. Another serve by Rye, received by Cieslak. Set. Dorn sends it out, and we're tied at 19. Here comes Merritt Island Christian with a run here at the end of the opening stage. Blakely Rye again to serve to the back corner. Hamilton sends it up right next to the net. Amelin shuts back. Cieslak sends it over. Received by Shaw. Set. Kill attempt, and it lands for Alona Rhodes. 20-19. Merritt Island Christian takes the lead for the first time tonight.
What a battle by Merritt Island Christian.
Blakely Rye stays at the service line. That one's going to tie it back up at 20. And the only mistake they make on that whole run is going to give it back to Calvary Chapel with an opportunity. Back to serve Ainsley Shack, with the game tied at 20 here in the opening set. Sub there, in comes Natalie Keene for the Eagles. Shack sends it over, received by Williams. Set up, Lucy Williams blocked up front. Natalia Carroll, a complete block there for the lead, 21-20.
Great timing there by Carroll to get up there and make that happen.
Set received by Shaw, getting chased down. Last touch, got to go. It won't. Calvary Chapel now taking the lead back, 22-20. Late in set number 1, Ainsley Shack back to serve. Shack to serve. Great serve there. Set. Back. Williams, kill to the back line for Merritt Island Christian. 22-21 in favor of Calvary Chapel. But last time Merritt Island Christian had the serve, they ran it for a little while. Back to serve, Lucy Williams. Williams, serve goes long. 23-21, Calvary Chapel gets it back. Back to serve for Calvary Chapel, Eliza Apsey. Serve long, received by Merritt Island Christian. Shaw sets up. Vans Whiten sends it over. Set by Cieslak. Keen with the touch down the line. There's the set. Vans Whiten. Set, drops it in. Good dig there by Ainsley Shack. Cieslak. Kill attempt there, received by Shaw. Set up Lucy Williams. Kill attempt received by Apsey into the net. 23-22 now as the point heads back to Merritt Island Christian.
This one's close.
Crowd getting involved here. Back to serve, Alana Rhodes. Set receive there, back now for Shack. Third touch is out, and we're tied at 23. And unless a team takes the next 2 points, we may be having overtime in the opening set.
Oh my goodness.
Rhodes, received by Shack. Set by Amalun. Shack sends it back over, can't be received. Set point for Calvary Chapel, but they have to take this to keep it set point, considering the fact that if they don't, you gotta win by 2. Set point, 24-23, back to serve is Ava Dorn. Crowd on their feet, Dorn, serve. Here's the receive, set. Vans Whiten drops it in. There's the set once again. Good dig, but it can't keep it up long enough. And a big opening set win for Calvary Chapel as they outlast the Cougars charge to win it 25-23.
All right, folks, we're going to take about a 2-minute break ourselves. When we come back, we will have second set action right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brevard Sports Network. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Solutions Property Management, located right here in Brevard County. Solutions Property Management would like to introduce themselves as a leading competitor in property management services. They have property managers that have over 16 years experience in this specialized field. Solutions Property Management maintains a disciplined relationship with their current tenants However, they understand that prompt service with compassion is also necessary to retain a healthy tenancy. You can find them at www.solutionsrentalsfl.com, or you can call them at 321-684-7792. As we get set here for set number 2 here from the Nest at Calvary Chapel, as they win set number 1 in a tight set back and forth there at the end after they jumped out to a big lead. They won the set 25-23.
And you know what? That was a great first set. As you see, Coach Rob Apsey dancing. That's a treat in itself. You got Coach Rob Apsey dancing in front of the camera, and look, this is a matchup that you always love to watch because you never know how it's going to play out, and the rivalry these two schools have, it's fun to watch. Also, like to give another shout out to all of our sponsors: Beachway Volleyball, Rich's Auto Tech, Solutions Property Management, and BlackRock's Engineering and Technology, and all of our great sponsors that help us do what we do. Oh, and of course, how could you forget Best Private Investigation? That you don't even know that they're on your case until they're right there. Hopefully you don't need a private investigator, but if you do, Best Private Investigations.
As we get set for set number 2 here, Calvary Chapel looking to take the 2-set advantage early. Merritt Island Christian looking to come back from the 2-point loss there. The main story, though, for Merritt Island Christian was the comeback at the end. They proved they had light, but I think they could have spent a little bit too much of that energy coming back, where Calvary Chapel, once they took the lead back, could just pace themselves to win the set.
Oh, hold up. I forgot my thing. Aha.
As we come back here for set number 2. Calvary Chapel starting with the serve, Ava Dorn to get us started. Dorn serve dropped in, the dig by Shaw keeps it up, and the kill to start the set by Rachel Heiss. 1-0 Merritt Island Christian this time. That was a powerful play there by Heiss. Oh, guess they got a violation on Merritt Island Christian. Never mind, 1-0 the lead for Calvary Chapel instead. Good receive by Shaw, there's the set. Heiss blocked this time by Cieslak and Esther Ernest. 2-0 lead now for Calvary Chapel. Back to serve again is Ava Dorn. Dorn with the serve towards the back line, kept up there by Merritt Island Christian. Kill attempt by Lucy Williams. Dorn set. Apsey sends it over, drops in. Shaw with the dig, set up towards the net, and a tip over there by Heiss. Third touch goes over for Cieslak. Sonny Shaw sends it over, received by Ainsley Shack. Set by Dorn, Cieslak sends it over. Set across to Van Zwyten, and it gets over, it's tipped out of bounds, 2-1, still the lead for Calvary Chapel. Back to serve for the first time in set number 2 for Merritt Island Christian. It's Hannah Rotman. Rotman serve, received by Shack. There's the set, up into the net. Can't get it over for Esther Ernest, and we're tied up 2-2. Already different than the opening set as they're staying close early at this point. No, Calvary Chapel had a big lead in the first set early on. Served by Hannah Rotman. There's the set. Cieslak blocked by Rachel Heiss. They get it back over. Shaw set up. Tip over there by Libby Williams. Hit over by Ernest. Back set once again, Libby Williams. That one goes long, and Calvary Chapel takes back the advantage, 3-2. Back to serve now is Natalie Keene for the Eagles. Received by Shaw. There's the set. Kill attempt by Lucy Williams. Received by Absey. Set by Dorn. And a bad feeling touch there by Esther Ernest. Comes off the side of the hand there. Trying to tip it over. Now we're back tied 3-3. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian. Evelyn Van Zwyten. Van Zwyten serve received by Maddie Hamilton. Set by Dorn. Kill attempt blocked up front by Rachel Heiss and Libby Williams. Calvary Chapel still gets it over for the kill. Number 11, Esther Ernest, puts Calvary Chapel back ahead. 4-3 as Abigail Cieslak back to serve for Calvary Chapel. Cieslak serve just gets over. Good dig by Shaw, but doesn't get it up enough for them to keep it up. It's an ace for Cieslak. 5-3 now the lead for the Eagles. Cieslak serve, drops in, received by Van Zwyten. Back across, big kill by Lucy Williams for Merritt Island Christian. 5-4, Calvary Chapel holds the lead.
Lucy Williams changed up her arm angle there mid-flight. Excellent job and excellent split decision making to change up.
Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, Tawny Shaw. Received by Maddie Hamilton. Dorn keeps it up. Ainsley Shack sends it over. Received by Shaw, set across. Lucy Williams again with a kill. 5-5, we're all tied up. Well, Lucy Williams' kill has been the biggest factor here in this second set for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve again is Tawny Shaw. Shaw to serve, received by Cieslak. Set by Dorn, and once again, the hit comes off by Esther Ernest. Not the way she intended it. 6-5 now the lead for Merritt Island Christian as Tawny Shaw heads back to serve. Shaw serve, received by Shack. Dorn sends over by Hamilton. There's the set back. Libby Williams. Good dig, second touch, keeps it up. Cieslak sends it over. Back across the middle. Rhodes is blocked by Natalia Carroll. 6-6, we're all tied up. Checking in for Calvary Chapel, Kiani Amalunge. And Kiani will head back to serve now for the Eagles. Kiani Amalunge serve into the net there. And now Merritt Island Christian jumps back ahead, 7-5. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, Libby Williams. Williams serve. Good dig to receive by Hamilton. Set back, Dorn sends it over. Set up towards the net, the free ball can't be received, it'll go into the net. And back for a double. 7-all, we are tied as Ainsley Shack back to serve for Calvary Chapel. Shack serve towards the back line, kept up. Set back, miscommunication, nobody's there for it. 8-7, Calvary Chapel takes the lead back. Shack back to serve again. Just gets over the net, good receive by Shaw. Set back, tip by Williams there towards the sideline. And Cieslak sends over on the third touch. Set all the way across to Lucy Williams for the kill, and now it's a miscommunication on the other side. No receive, 8-8, we are tied. Much more back and forth play here in set number 2. Serve here by Lucy Williams, drops for the ace. Dig attempt there by Ainsley Shack, can't get the ball up. 9-8, Merritt Island Christian leads. Lucy Williams to serve again for the Cougars. There's the serve, received by Cieslak. Set by Amalunge. Sent over there by Natalia Carroll. Set for Amalunge. Carroll gets it over. It's tipped at the net. by Rhodes, but it drops for an Eagles point. They jump back ahead. Actually, they tie it back up, 9-9 rather. Elisa Apsey back to serve. Apsey serve, receive. Set up in the net by Rotman. Evelyn Van Zwyten sends it over. Ainsley Shack comes in to send that one over. Shaw, third touch, gets over. Apsey keeps it up. Shack keeps it up off the backboard, and not a good angle for Amelunch to get it over. 10-9, Merritt Island Christian takes the lead. It's point for point right now here in set number 2. Alana Rhodes back to serve for Merritt Island Christian. High receive by Keene, set back, sent over by Dorn. Good dig there by Merritt Island Christian. And Rachel Heiss sends it over, set by Avalon. Cieslak brings the power on the kill attempt. Merritt Island Christian keeps it up. Rhodes sends it towards the back line. Amelunch sends it up. Ainsley Shack, kill attempt, receive, set. Van Zwyten, received by Apsey. Shack sends it up in the air. Cieslak sends it over as the rally continues. Rotman sends across. Lucy Williams with a kill attempt, received by Shack. Second touch goes over, sent into the net by Merritt Island Christian. Last chance here, they get it over. Apsey sends up for Amelunch, set for Shack. Received by Merritt Island Christian, set. Sent over by Rachel Heiss. Back and forth, Natalie Keene tipped to the net. Set by Rotman. Van Zwyten, shot gets over and out. And the rally ends with a Cougars point as they jump ahead 11-9.
Great volley by both programs, and it just comes down to little mistakes. Little mistakes will kill you every time.
I believe this may be Merritt Island Christian's biggest lead of the night. At 2 points, as they took a lead late in the last set, but they only took it up to 1. Alana Rhodes back to serve again. High serve, received by Apsey, set. Shack with the kill attempt, tip to the net. Set by Rotman, nearly a miscommunication there, and instead it's a miscommunication for Calvary Chapel. 12-9 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Alana Rhodes to serve again, they lead by 3. She drops it in again, Apsey sends it up. Dorn sends it over on the third touch, set. And another mistimed jump there by Rachel Heiss. 12-10 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Calvary Chapel gets the serve back here as they send Ava Dorn back to serve. Dorn serve received. Set by Rotman. Big kill attempt there, and it's going to land for the kill by Evelyn Van Zwyten. 13-10 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian. Hannah Rotman, set by Dorn, back. The third touch goes over by Keene. Calvary Chapel adjusting for the kill attempt there. Apsey sets up. Third touch gets over by Cieslak, received by Shaw, set by Rotman. Van Zwyten, blocked straight up into the rafters. Set once again. Libby Williams sends it long to the back corner. Point back to Calvary Chapel. They trail by 2. Back to serve is going to be Natalie Keene here. 13-11 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Keene serve. Received by Shaw. Set back. Van Zwyten. Good receive by Apsey. Third touch by Cieslak. Blocked by Rachel Heiss for the point. 14-11 the lead for Merritt Island Christian.
You want to talk about coming up big. Whenever it seems like Merritt Island Christian needs a moment, Rachel Heiss has just come in and absolutely given them everything they've needed.
Evelyn Van Zwyten back there to serve. Set by Dorn. Shack with the kill attempt, tip to the net. Set back by Rotman. Libby Williams tipped to the net on that one. Apsey off the air duct. And Shack sends it over. Rotman. Set back. Kill. Untouched for Lucy Williams. 15-11. as Merritt Island Christian taking a solid lead here in set number 2. Timeout here for Coach Sara Cieslak and the Eagles as they trail 15-11. I'd like to thank our sponsor, BlackRock Technology, Engineering and Technology. Their team of cybersecurity, software, and network engineers and strategic leaders are direct. They do not shy away from providing you with what they think will work best for your organization. BlackRock is a certified service-disabled, veteran-owned small business as well as a minority-owned business. BlackRock will collaborate with you. They will challenge traditional norms in order to orient an organization to a mindset of forward thinking in order to seize their vision quickly without the fluff and without wasted time. BlackRock offers clear direction, complete with comprehensive solutions. As your trusted advisor and a partner in your success, where other companies only provide vague direction, BlackRock provides the engineering to give you tangible success. You can find them online at www.blackengtech.com. You can call them at 321-428-3688. We've got a timeout break here midway through the second set. It's a close one here, but Merritt Island Christian with the advantage, 15-11. Good battle here. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, Evelyn Van Zwyten. Van Zwyten serve. Goes out. Point heads to Calvary Chapel, 15-12. Still the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Now Abigail Cieslak back to serve for Calvary Chapel. Received by Van Zwyten, set up. Libby Williams with the kill attempt, received by Cieslak, set by Dorn. Ernest sends it over. Third touch, Williams with the kill. Once again for Merritt Island Christian, 16-12. The lead now for the Cougars. Thanks there to Lucy Williams, back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, Tawny Shaw. Shaw serve, kept up by Ainsley Shack. Dorn keeps it up, and Ainsley Shack sends it over. That one gets up over the defense of the net. Back to Shack from Dorn. Can't be taken by Tawny Shaw. It's a kill for Shack. 16-13, still the lead for the Cougars. Back to serve for Calvary Chapel, Esther Ernest.
You know, the thing about this Calvary Chapel team is they're all very young, and so, you know, you're wondering as the season progresses, who's going to step up and be that leader? Who's going to step up and truly take control of this team?
Ernest serve goes into the net. 17-13, Merritt Island Christian leads. Libby Williams back to serve. Libby Williams serve towards the back line. Can't be received as it'll go off the wall for an ace. 18-13, the lead now for Merritt Island Christian. As they start to open this one up here in set number 2. Libby Williams to serve once again. Williams serve, received by Cieslak. Sent over there, set by Rotman. Rhodes sends it to the back corner, and it drops in for the point. 19-13, the kill by Alona Rhodes. And the solid lead here for Merritt Island Christian, but this is about what the lead Calvary Chapel had in set 1 when it all kind of started reeling back. Still ended up taking the set though. Libby Williams serve, received by Cieslak, high towards the bench. Shack keeps it up. Cieslak sends it over. Shaw receives, set by Rotman. Lucy Williams with a kill attempt, set at the net by Dorn, tipped over for the point by Natalia Carroll. 19-14 now, the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Ainsley Shack heads back to serve.
Carroll providing a much-needed point there with her play at the net.
Ainsley Shack back to serve. And that one goes just over. Amelin sets up Natalia Carroll, sends it over. Libby Williams set by Rotman. Kill attempt by Lucy Williams is blocked. Dorn sets for Keene. Set. Kill attempt goes long by Rhodes. 19-15. Here comes the Eagles. Or 19-14.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, hold on. They give the point to
Yes.
Merritt Island Christian. 20-14 now.
Have Larry Torchia and George.
Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, Lucy Williams. Williams serve high up into the rafters. Received by Sara Cieslak, sends it over. Shaw gets under it, set by Rotman. Back for Van Zwyten, sends it over. Set, kill attempt, tipped to the net by Cieslak. Rotman sets it up. Good return by Lucy Williams, set up by Amelunge. Cieslak with a kill attempt set by Rotman. Van Zwyten kept up by Amelunge. Dorn sets up. Natalia Carroll sends it over. Here comes the rally. Shaw back. Lucy Williams with the kill. 21-14 in favor of Merritt Island Christian.
Merritt Island Christian with a touchdown lead here.
21-14. Back to the service line. Alana Rhodes. Rhodes serves. Drops on the line. 22-14. The lead for Merritt Island Christian.
So players are questioning because George made the call, but Larry Torchia was right there.
That one looked out from here, but they do have a better vantage point than I do. Dorn, third touch goes over. Set. Van Zwyten tipped down for the point. 23-14, Merritt Island Christian. One of the biggest leads we've seen tonight. Timeout, Calvary Chapel here, as Merritt Island Christian 2 points away from taking set 2. Not break up any chance at a straight set win for Calvary Chapel, although I don't think that was the expectation coming in.
No. Listen, when you see these two teams match up, bring your lunch because it's going to be a long. Well, I guess it's dinner, right? Well, it depends. Well, though it also depends. You know, some of us some overnight workers. You know, technically, this would lead into your lunchtime, I guess.
Sure. We can make it work. We can make it work.
All right, folks, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, no, we won't. Y'all gotta pay attention with me. Or by you pay attention, I mean maybe I need to pay attention.
As we come back out of the timeout, Alana Rose to serve for Merritt Island Christian. They lead by 9 late in set number 2. Rhodes with the serve. Dropped in, received by Cieslak. Set by Amelunge, back to Cieslak. Good receive, set by Rotman. Tip over, blocked by Natalia Carroll for the point. 23-15, still the lead for the Cougars. Elisa Apsey back to serve for Calvary Chapel. They got to get some points here. Received by Shaw, set by Rotman. Van Zwyten got it over. Keene with the third touch play by Calvary Chapel. Set back. Big kill attempt there is going to go long for Lucy Williams. 23-16 now. Merritt Island Christian holds the lead. Served by Apsey. Set. And the kill attempt there goes into the net for Merritt Island Christian. Here comes Calvary Chapel, 23-17. Still the lead for the Cougars. Apsey to serve. Received there by Lucy Williams. Van Zwyten. Dig by Apsey. Set up back at the net. Dorn got to get it over. She can't. Awkward angle there. Set point for Merritt Island Christian. 24-17 as they look to even up the sets. Hannah Rotman. Set point. Drops it in. Good dig by Shaq. Second touch goes over. Set. Rotman. Van Zwyten. Kill attempt. Third touch. There's the third touch. Dorn gets it over. Set by Rotman. Van Zwyten Tip, drops. Merritt Island Christian takes the second set here from Calvary Chapel. 25-17, and we are tied up set-wise, 1-1.
The difference there is Merritt Island Christian didn't make the mistakes. They didn't make a lot of those mistakes. They played their game, and did they have a couple of things go their way? Absolutely. But that's every match in volleyball.
They didn't get behind early either.
Right.
It was back and forth, and then they were able to get that surge at the same time. This time it was to put them ahead by 9.
Absolutely, and when you can get on those 4, 5, 6 point runs, that really gives you the leg up there, and congratulations. We'll be back in about 2 minutes with third set action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. One.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Brevard Sports Network. Here ahead of set number 3, which could be one of the most crucial sets of the match here as they're tied up 1-1. Whoever takes this set can set up the win in set number 4. As we get set for the third set, set 1 went to Calvary Chapel 25-23. Set 2 to Merritt Island Christian 25-17. As we'll see who takes this set and can set up the win in set number 4.
And for the Calvary Chapel Eagles, their home theme tonight was Cowboy Night. Probably seen the students dressing up in cowboy apparel, and kind of fits the theme considering Calvary Chapel sits over in West Melbourne.
So as we get set to start the third set here.
Like to thank Best Private Investigations for their partnership with the Brevard Sports Network, a great sponsor that has always been good to us.
Back to serve to kick off this third set for Merritt Island Christian. It's Hannah Rotman. Rotman to serve. Drops in, and she'll start off this third set with a quick ace. And Merritt Island Christian starts set number 3 up 1-0. Rotman serve. Back towards the line. Absolutely good tip by Dorn to send it over on the second touch. Van Zwyten sent it over there for the Cougars. Good tip there by Dorn. Actually, that was number 3, Tanley Raymer. That one's going to go off the wall, though, and the point goes to Merritt Island Christian. 2 8-0, the start for the Cougars as they look to take their momentum from set 2 straight into set number 3. Rotman back to serve. Apsey receives, set by Dorn. Back across to Raymer, set by Dorn. Cieslak sends it over. Shaw sends it up. Kill attempt by Lucy Williams. Keene sends it over, tip to the net. Shaw with the dig. Set up, miscommunication, nobody there for it. Calvary Chapel gets the first point on the board of set number 3. They trail 2-1 early on. Back to serve, Natalie Keene for Calvary Chapel. Keene to serve. Received by Van Zwyten. Set, Van Zwyten gets it over as well. Apsey receives, set by Dorn. Shack with the kill attempt. Received well by the Cougars. Libby Williams off balance hit into the net. We're tied 2-2 here in set number 3.
You know, this varsity game's going back and forth. We sat here and watched the JV. JV went into 3 sets, and it was back and forth the entire up until midway through the 3rd set.
Keen serve, good receive. Tawny Shaw sends it over Merritt Island Christian. Cieslak gets the first touch. Shack will get the kill. 3 straight points for Calvary Chapel, gives them the 3-2 lead and the first lead of the 3rd set as Natalie Keene will stay at the service line. Keene to serve. Natalie Keene serve into the net. We're back tied 3-3. Service violation is more of an issue in the first set really than the second one, but one comes there. Sends the serve back to Merritt Island Christian with Evelyn Van Zwyten. Van Zwyten serve, drops, good receive by Keene. Kill attempt there by Cieslak. Set up the tip, just gets over there by Lucy Williams. Raymer sends it over for Calvary Chapel. Set by Rotman. And the kill untouched for Lucy Williams, who's having herself a night with yet another kill there to put him ahead 4-3.
Lucy Williams trying to give herself a running for BSN Beachway Volleyball Player of the Match.
I'd say she has the lead so far. Van Zwyten hit to the line. Just out there as it's now 4-4. I think that one hit that yellow line that's for basketball or some other sport, not the white line for volleyball. Cieslak serve, received by Van Zwyten, set up. Lucy Williams again with the kill attempt. Cieslak, first touch, free ball gets over, and it's knocked right back down, I believe, by Lucy Williams. 5-4 now the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, Alona Rhodes. Rhodes the serve, drops in, received by Shack. Set by Dorn, Ainsley Shack, kill attempt blocked, but it gets over and into the net before she can. 5-5, we are tied up here in early set number 3. Back to serve for the first time tonight, Tanley Raymer. Raymer serve, received. Set by Rotman. Lucy Williams with yet another kill for Merritt Island Christian. 6-5 the lead for the Cougars. Checking in for Calvary Chapel is Maddie Hamilton for Tanley Raymer. Libby Williams back to serve for the Cougars. Serves to the back corner, Hamilton receives. Set up by Dorn, Cieslak. Sends it long. 7-5 now the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Calvary Chapel keeping it close early on. Libby Williams back to serve. Received by Cieslak towards the bench. Ace for Libby Williams. 8-5 the lead now for Merritt Island Christian. Calvary Chapel can't let this one get out of hand early. Libby Williams serve into the net that time to end the run. 8-6, Merritt Island Christian leads. Back to serve for Calvary Chapel will be Ainsley Shack.
Coach Cieslak just telling her team, look, take a breather and get back to playing your game.
Shack serve received by the Cougars, and another big kill for Lucy Williams. Up front, 9-6 now the lead.
Lucy Williams out there handing out free tattoos with her strength.
Yeah, I mean, some of these receives, even if they get a hand on it, doesn't mean it's going to get them back the point. Williams goes back to serve. Received by Shack. She'll be the one to send it over here with the kill attempt down the line. Lucy Williams with a dig into the scorer's stand. The ace this time for Ainsley Shack. 9-7 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve for Calvary Chapel, Elisa Apsey. Serve received. There's the set by Rotman. Van Swyten. Great dig there by Calvary Chapel. Set by Dorn. Cieslak towards the back line long. 10-7 now the lead for the Cougars. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, number 1, Tawny Shaw. Served by Shaw, received by Shack. Set by Dorn. Cieslak sends it over. Set by Rotman. And the kill attempt there by Rhodes. Set by Dorn. Tipped to the net by Keene. For Keene. Van Swyten got it over for the Cougars. Shack with the kill attempt over the middle. Set by Rotman. Van Swyten goes long off the back line. Point to the Eagles. 10-8. Now the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve is Ava Dorn for Calvary Chapel. Dorn serve for the Eagles, received by Lucy Williams. Set by Rotman. Van Swyten just gets it over the tape for the point. 11-8 the lead now for Merritt Island Christian. And served by Hannah Rotman into the net. Point for Calvary Chapel. 11-9 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. And serve for Calvary Chapel. Natalie Keene once again for the Eagles. Keene serve. Goes towards the back line. Shaw keeps it up. Lucy Williams with a kill attempt received that time. Dorn back set. And it was Raymer that sent it over. Almost a miscommunication there, just over the net for Van Swyten. Cieslak sends it over. Good receive. Up towards the net, set up by Shaw. Van Swyten brings the kill attempt. Good receive by Apsey. Set back, Keene sends it over. Lucy Williams keeps it up. Van Swyten once again with the kill attempt. Great receive by Calvary Chapel. Set by Dorn. Shack tips it over. Received by Shaw. Back, Lucy Williams. Kill attempt, and it is a kill. For Merritt Island Christian, guess who but Lucy Williams once again. 12-9 the lead for Merritt Island Christian.
She has really taken this game by the throat, and this game is hers.
Evelyn Van Swyten, serve kept up by Ainsley Shack. Cieslak sends it over. Good receive, set back, blocked. Libby Williams blocked by Shack. Set by Rotman. Rhodes with the kill attempt. Set up by Shack. Dorn sends it over. Set by Rotman. Lucy Williams, kill attempt goes long that time. And if Calvary Chapel would have got the hand on that one, probably would have been a point for Merritt Island Christian, but instead it goes long this time. 12-10 the lead for the Cougars. Back to serve for the Eagles. Abigail Cieslak. Received by Van Swyten. Set. Kill attempt by Lucy Williams. Received by Keene. Shack sends over the second touch. Free ball. Tap over by Merritt Island Christian for the point. 13-10. Now the lead for the Cougars. It seems like they're just keeping a steady 3-point lead here. Libby Williams to serve once again for Merritt Island Christian. Williams serve, drops in. 2 players receive it. Dorn set back. Shack, yeah, that'll be a point. That's a double. And the point for Merritt Island Christian. That's when you get 2 players in there receiving the same ball. Neither of them can go get it. 13-10 in favor. I believe it should be 14-10 in favor of Merritt Island Christian. Yeah, I think the ref's making sure here. Scoreboard still isn't updated.
They're checking for rotations here.
See what the score ends up being. Currently 13-10. The double should be 14-10 in favor of MIC. Cougars may be out of rotation here.
As that famous baseball music kind of filters into the gymnasium. And yeah, they definitely got caught out of rotation.
So no points awarded there. Alana Rhodes will be back to serve now. Merritt Island Christian still with a 13-10 lead. As they'll lose their point that they would have got off the double. That's still looking to sort out the rotations here.
So Larry Torchia with Julia Murray.
As they get it sorted out, and they're going to give a point to Calvary Chapel instead. Now 13-11 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. So it would have been a 4-point lead, now back down to 2. And it's going to be Tanley Raymer back to serve for the Eagles. Good serve received by Lucy Williams, set by Rotman. Back, Libby Williams not going to be able to get that one over. I don't think she was expecting it. 13-12 now the lead for the Cougars as Tanley Raymer looking to tie this one up at the service line for the Eagles. Raymer's serve goes out of bounds. 13-12 the lead, or 14-12 rather, for Merritt Island Christian. Libby Williams back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, now in rotation. Libby Williams received by Cieslak. Set by Hamilton. Cieslak sends it over, and miscommunication on the receive. Point for the Eagles. They trail by 1 midway through set number 3. A deciding set here to see who could take the 2-1 lead into the 4th set. Ainsley Shack back to serve now for the Eagles. Shack serve just gets over the net for an ace, and we're tied at 14. Timeout goes Julia Murray and the Cougars here as the Eagles have brought this one all the way back to a tie game here midway through set number 3.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Beach Wave Volleyball, Rich's Auto Tech, BlackRock Engineering and Technology, and of course, Solutions Property Management, as well as Best Private Investigations. You've been seeing their banners float across the screen. We encourage those to support the sponsors that support youth and high school sports and support BSN that allow us to do what we love to do. Back to serve coming out of the timeout will be Ainsley Shack.
Tie game at 14 here. You always look for who can win the point right out of the timeout. That's an important point, especially for the team that called it with the Cougars. Received by Williams, set by Rotman. Lucy Williams, kill attempt, tip to the net. Set by Dorn. Sent over there by Maddie Hamilton. Set. Kill attempt blocked by Natalia Carroll. She's been a force to be reckoned with up front. Lead for Calvary Chapel, 15-14. That one into the net. And we're tied up at 15 now. Back to serve. Merritt Island Christian, Lucy Williams. Lucy Williams the serve. High arcing ball there. Set back. Shack with the kill for Calvary Chapel. They jump back ahead 16-15.
Calvary Chapel now comes back from being down, not as big of a margin, but still trailing by, at most 3 points, actually at 5.
Apsey with the ace. Miscommunication again for the Cougars. 17-15, Calvary Chapel. Elisa Apsey again to serve. That one's going to go long. Service violation gives the point to Merritt Island Christian. 17-16 in favor of the Eagles. Tawny Shaw back to serve for MIC. Shaw to serve. Received by Shack. Set by Dorn right up on the net. Just gets tipped by Merritt Island Christian. Big kill attempt by Rhodes. Too big there into the net. 18-16 the lead now for the Eagles. Ava Dorn back to serve.
Checking in is number 3 for Calvary Chapel.
Tanley Raymer. Ava Dorn serve. Received by Shaw. Set by Rotman. Tip over by Van Zwyten. Good dig by Dorn. Keen tap into the net. 18-17 now the lead for Calvary Chapel. Hannah Rotman back to serve for Merritt Island Christian. They trail by 1. Rotman. Serve, drop, received by Apsey. Set way across the court by Dorn. Raymer sent it over, and it's going to end with a Calvary Chapel point as they lead 19-17. Here late in set number 3. Back to serve is Natalie Keene. Keene serve. Rough receive. Shaw keeps it up. And Merritt Island Christian gets it over, but they can't keep it in bounds. 20-17 now the lead for Calvary Chapel. Natalie Keene on the serve. Received by Van Zwyten. Good dig by Rotman. And Libby Williams sends it over. Dorn set. Cieslak drops it in where nobody's there. What a run here to end the set for Calvary Chapel. They lead it 21-17. Natalie Keene to serve. They lead by 4. Received by Van Zwyten. Bouncing around like Plinko. Set up, Van Zwyten sends it over. Received by Dorn. Set up, Cieslak. Shack sent it over. Set. Fakes the set. Rotman. There's the set by Dorn. Shack tipped to the net by Rhodes. Rotman fakes the set again. It drops for the point. 21-18 now the lead for Calvary Chapel.
Great volley, but we're not going to skip over the fact, did you just make a Palinko reference?
Yes,
All right. Jackson, you make me more and more proud of you. I don't know what that says.
Evelyn Van Zwyten with the serve. Set by Dorn. And the kill by Abigail Cieslak. 22-18 here as Calvary Chapel closer and closer to a big set 3 win. Timeout, Julia Murray and the Cougars here late in the set.
And we're going to take a quick break ourselves.
Welcome back, everybody, out of the timeout. Cieslak with the serve. Eagles lead by 3. Lucy Williams with a set. And sent over on the third touch. Set back by Dorn, a little far. Raymer goes and gets it. Shaw sets up. Libby Williams with a kill attempt up into the rafters again, up into the net. Merritt Island Christian with the point, 22-19. Calvary Chapel holds the lead late in the set. Alana Rhodes set to serve here for Merritt Island Christian. Rhodes to serve. Going towards that line. Sent over by Ainsley Shack. Good receive. Barely gets that one up, but Lucy Williams still gets it over. Cieslak set by Dorn. Shack drops it in. Rotman keeps it up. Rhodes. Libby Williams tipped up at the net by Shack. Dorn. Sent over by Cieslak towards the back line. Set across. And Lucy Williams with a kill attempt received by Cieslak. Shack hit over. Set. Kill attempt by Lucy Williams. Sails long. Was there any contact? No. 23-19 now the lead for Calvary Chapel.
You got the approval by Jeff.
It's always great to have. Good serve there by Calvary Chapel. Set by the net. And the spike and the kill attempt into the net by Lucy Williams. Set point for Calvary Chapel, 24-19. Tanley Raymer. Serve received by Williams, up in the air. Shaw sends it back. Lucy Williams sends it over. Kept up by Raymer. Dorn, Cieslak. Kept up by Shaw, set. All the way over. Lucy Williams, kill attempt received well. Set up by Dorn. Ainsley Shack down the line. Lucy Williams pops up. Rotman. Lucy Williams tipped to the net. It drops for a point. Merritt Island Christian staying alive. 24-20 still set point for Calvary Chapel. Calvary Chapel can get this point. They'll take the set advantage here into set number 4. Libby Williams sends it up to Cieslak. Set by Dorn. Tip over by Natalia Carroll. And that wins Calvary Chapel set number 3, 25-20. As we head to set number 4, Calvary Chapel looking to seal it with a 2-1 set advantage. Welcome back, everybody, to the Brevard Sports Network. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Solutions Property Management. Located right here in Brevard County, Solutions Property Management would like to introduce themselves as a leading competitor in property management services. They have property managers that have over 16 years experience in this specialized field. Solutions Property Management maintains a disciplined relationship with their current tenants. However, they understand that prompt service with compassion is also necessary to retain a healthy tenancy. You can find them at www.solutionsrentalsfl.com or at 321-684-7792. As we get set to go in set number 4, Calvary Chapel looking to end it here. Merritt Island Christian looking to force a 5th set. Big set to come here. A deciding set for sure. As we get set to go.
Jackson, who you got for this? Who you got for this set? I mean,
Honestly, considering the back and forth we've seen, we saw a real, comeback set in set 2 by Merritt Island Christian. You don't want to overlook the Cougars after another close set loss like that, but it's going to be hard to tell here. I think it's going to come down. Both teams will probably be in the 20s. It's just going to be who has that late set surge. As we get set to go. And possibly the final set of the game, set number 4. If Calvary Chapel wins it, that would do it. Merritt Island Christian looking to put it to 5. Back to serve, Ava Dorn for set number 4.
Yeah.
Dorn, serve, receive, up into the net. And Merritt Island Christian gets it over with Rachel Heiss. Set up, Apsey sends it out. And the first point of the set will go to the Cougars, 1-0. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, Evelyn Van Swyten. Set by Dorn. Keen. Not the right look there into the net. 2-0 now to start for Merritt Island Christian. Van Swyten. Once again, checking the rotation for Merritt Island Christian. As you see, the score still only 1-0 on the board.
It's Larry Torchy is the one who's.
A mistake here could tie this game up or tie the set up early on.
Again, first-year head coach Julia Murray. The Holy Trinity product.
Yeah, Julia Murray was a Space Coast Player of the Year in 2008, 2009. Went on to win the 3A state title game. She played D1 volleyball at William and Mary as well. So, first year coaching, but she's got plenty of volleyball experience in Brevard County and beyond as a player.
And look, sometimes it takes a couple of games to get through your rotations and things like that. It happens.
Still debating over there.
I agree with the sentiment of the JV coach here at Calvary Chapel, who's, you have a "Let's go Cougars" chant, "Let's go Eagles" chant, and she says, "Let's just play the game." I mean, this is now the third time that this game has been stopped due to a rotation check.
Now Murray goes to talk to the scorers table. Officials talk to each other. Now we'll have a big meeting in the minds of the scoring table.
Now come the officials with that swagger walk up to the scorers table.
Final verdict. Will it be 2-0 or 1-1?
Huh? Right. You know, it's look. Even though it's not necessarily a school night, the gym has emptied considerably, and I think it's because the parents are like, well, you all may be off, but the parents still got to go to work. And sure, there was a last minute scramble to find babysitters and things of that nature. So the storm may not be making landfall here in Brevard County, but it's still creating some disruptions. And now you have the two fan bases here chanting at each other.
I mean, the gym's split down the middle.
I know, right?
It's not a majority home or like an away, but I mean, they travel well from Merritt Island.
Yes.
Calvary Chapel brings a good crowd.
Yes, they do. And both teams trying to stay warm out there, stretching, kind of doing a little shimmy here and there.
Oh, man. I mean, I understand the dispute here, but I mean, I feel like you'd come to a happy medium by now.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to, I mean, at this point, there's no review. It's their word against theirs.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. There is a review. There's a review in someone's head. There's a, hold on, let me close my eyes. Yep, after further review.
I'm right.
You know, like you used to do in your backyard. After further review of the footage inside my head, the ruling on the field should probably stand, but it won't.
Depending on who you ask, it could be the most accurate or the least accurate film we got.
Again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors: Solution Property Management, Beachway Volleyball, BlackRock Engineering and Technology, Rich's Auto Tech. Now we got a little Phil Collins in the air tonight, playing in the background.
I think what I'm hearing from the Merritt Island Christian side of the story is that they were confirmed in rotation before the play, basically being told that they were good, and then after the play was over, it seems like there's been a discretion.
Yeah.
But that's only one side of the story.
Well, I mean, all my life. Folks, it's still only 1-0 here in set number 4. This is one of the longest reviews I think I've seen in a volleyball match.
Agreed. Again, I understand the importance. It is the 4th set, but it's the first and second point. At some point, you got to just come to an agreement that, you know, the ref's got to make the call. Either we're sure that this occurred or, well, we're not.
Mr. George and Space Coast Sports Hall of Famer Larry Torchia are the officials tonight. And as it pertains to Torch, a lot of people know him on the football field for when a flag is thrown and it heads 15, 30 feet in the air, you know Larry threw it. Oh. All right, we're gonna play.
See the call.
I don't even care who the point is on anymore. Let's just.
Oh, now we gotta find out. We gotta just
pick
a side. And the point will be really dramatic. Calvary Chapel. 1-1 is our score now to start the 4th set. Is after all that. They call it out of rotation. Point to Calvary Chapel.
That is probably the longest point. Yeah, now if you're Calvary Chapel, now you got to remember who was supposed to be serving for the Eagles.
Yeah. As the argument still not completely finished on the other side, but the point's been on the board, guys. No going back.
I like Jeff DiPianta's answer. Time for a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, I wish.
All right, wait. So,
hold
on.
I got nothing.
But if the point goes to Calvary Chapel,
then
Merritt Island Christian should, right?
I don't know. I simply do not know.
All right, hold on. Now the rotation check is in effect for Calvary Chapel, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I'm laughing just at this situation as a whole.
I'm personally happy it's not a school night anymore.
You know, the last time we saw a delay this long, a light tower went out at Bayside.
Please no. None of that.
All right, I think Calvary Chapel is in rotation.
Our score is 1-1 yet. Merritt Island Christian is going to serve. I don't make the rules. I just tell you them. And serve there by Rotman. And that kill there on the back line by Rachel Heiss. 2-1 now the lead for Merritt Island Christian as they take the lead back.
Called up.
Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian again, Hannah Rotman. Received by Cieslak, set. Ainsley Shack with the kill attempt. Good dig by Merritt Island Christian. Set. Van Zuyten. Set by Dorn. Ainsley Shack with the kill attempt. Good receive. Set by Rotman. Back. Libby Williams into the top of the net there. Set by Dorn. Cieslak tip. Received by Libby Williams. Rotman keeps it up. Van Zuyten sends it over. Set by Dorn. Second touch goes over with Shack. Shaw. Set. Rotman. Tip by Rachel Heiss. Set goes over by Cieslak. Set back. Good hit there by Libby Williams off the top of the net, though. Shack blocked, but it gets over. Big kill there by Ainsley Shack. 2-2. We're tied up here at the start of set number 4. Back to serve for Calvary Chapel, Natalie Keene. Set. Libby Williams down the line, out. Calvary Chapel takes a 3-2 lead. I'm going to give comment of the night to Jeff Pianta, calling it a great volley between the two refs. Back to serve again, Natalie Keene. Eagles with the lead now. That one's short in the net. We're back tied 3-3 off the service violation.
That definitely is the solution property management comment of the night.
Yeah. Back to serve is Evelyn Van Zuyten. Tie game, 3-3. Received by Shack. Set by Dorn. Shack sends it. Van Zuyten gets under it. Set up. Tawny Shaw to the back line. Out long, 4-3. The lead for Calvary Chapel. Abigail Cieslak back to serve. Just creeps over. Good dig by Van Zuyten. Rotman sets up. And Libby Williams can't get it over. 5-3. Calvary Chapel leads. Abigail Cieslak with the serve. Set by Rotman. Lucy Williams with the kill for Merritt Island Christian. 5-4 now the lead for Calvary Chapel. Bring it in for Merritt Island Christian, Alana Rhodes. Tawny Shaw to serve for Merritt Island Christian. Towards the back corner, Cieslak sends it up. Set by Dorn. Ainsley Shack sends it over. Received by Lucy Williams. Set by Rotman. Williams with back-to-back kills now to tie our game at 5. Back to serve again, Tawny Shaw. Shaw to serve. Received by Cieslak. Set back. Sent over by the Eagles. Libby Williams blocked to the net by Natalia Carroll. Set, Lucy Williams tip down the line for the point. 6-5, Merritt Island Christian takes the lead back. What a game by Lucy Williams, trying to keep her team in this one. Serve again by Shaw. Popped up. Ainsley Shack drops it in. Received by Rotman. Set by Shaw. Lucy Williams again. Received by Cieslak. Set by Dorn. Ainsley Shack blocked at the net by Libby Williams. Keane sent it over there. Libby Williams with the kill attempt up off the roof. Shack drop in. Good dig. Back to back. Van Zwyten gets it over. Calvary Chapel, last chance. Cieslak sends it long. They say it caught the line. No, they give the point to Merritt Island Christian, I believe. Well, let me see here. Because I'll admit, from my point of view, that one sailed long. They give it to Calvary Chapel. Might not have had the best angle of it, but I thought it went long on that one, to be honest. Tied 6-6, though. Shaw set up. Lucy Williams goes long. 7-6 now, the lead for Calvary Chapel. Back to serve again. Tanley Raymer set at the net. Rotman. Lucy Williams with the kill again for Merritt Island Christian, and it is tied 7-7. Checking in for Calvary Chapel, Maddie Hamilton. Libby Williams to serve for Merritt Island Christian. Received by Cieslak. Set by Dorn. Cieslak sends it over. Received by Shaw. Set. Williams. Lucy Williams with another kill for Merritt Island Christian. It's 8-7 Cougars. Win or lose, Lucy Williams had an incredible night for Merritt Island Christian. Libby Williams back to serve.
Lucy Williams has put this Cougar team on her back.
Dig to receive. Cieslak sends it over. Received by Lucy Williams. Set by Rotman. Someone got to get under it. Rhodes gets under to get it over. Set by Dorn. Natalia Carroll sends it over. Set across. Lucy Williams with a kill. And with that, Merritt Island Christian takes the 8-7 lead. Back to serve again is Libby Williams. Williams to serve. A 360 receive there. And the third touch comes off wrong there. 9-7 the lead for Merritt Island Christian.
And again,
Libby Williams serve again.
Goes back to those communication issues we've been talking about all night for Calvary Chapel.
Natalia Carroll just tips it over. Gets him a point on the board. 10-8, the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve, Ainsley Shack. Received by Lucy Williams. Fakes the set, sends it over with Rotman. Serve blocked back by Keen's. Tip is blocked. 11-8 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve there was Lucy Williams. Cieslak sends it over. Nobody there to receive it fully. Libby Williams' dig doesn't keep it up. 11-9, the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Elisa Apsey back to serve for Calvary Chapel. Good receive there, set. Van Zwyten sends it over. Set up, Keene with the kill attempt, received well. And Shaw sends it over. Cieslak sets up towards the net. Dorn sets. Cieslak, kill attempt popped up. Set by Rotman. Van Zwyten gets it just up towards the net. Back and forth they go. And a kill for Calvary Chapel. 11-10 the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Elisa Apsey to serve for the Eagles. Received. There's the set. And the kill attempt there by Lucy Williams. Set by Dorn. Cieslak just drops it over. Set by Shaw. Van Zwyten kill attempt blocked at the net by Cieslak. Tied up at 11 here in set number 4.
Just back and forth, back and forth. No one can seem to get ahead in this set.
Good serve there by Apsey. Set back. Tip by Rhodes. Kept up by Cieslak. Set up. Ainsley Shack with the kill for the lead. 12-11. Calvary Chapel jumps back ahead. Back to serve again. Elisa Apsey. Apsey serve, receive, set up by Rotman. Rhodes sends it over. Apsey sets up. Dorn. Shack. Set up by Lucy Williams. Set by Rotman. And Van Zwyten goes long. 13-11 now the lead for Calvary Chapel. Trying to win it here in this 4th set. Checking in for the first time since the opening set for Merritt Island Christian, Asia Whalnall. Served by Apsey, received by Shaw. Set, Whalnall. Into the net for Merritt Island Christian. 14-11 now the lead for Calvary Chapel. Apsey with the serve. Receive. Set at the net. Whalnall. Finds Apsey. There's a set by Dorn. Cieslak into the net on that one. 14-12 now the lead for Calvary Chapel.
Now some of these chants are starting to like kind of go at each other a little bit here, the student sections.
Alana Rhodes to serve. A rainbow kind of serve there. Dropped in well. Whalnall. Back to the back line. Apsey sends it up. Shack sends it in. Cieslak sends it over and out. 14-13 now. As here comes the Cougars.
I was gonna say if that somehow landed, I was gonna ask how.
Sent over by Rhodes, set by Dorn. Cieslak with a big kill attempt there. Whalnall tips it down for the point. 15-13. Good play by Asia Whalnall.
All tied up here.
14-all, set number 4. Alana Rhodes once again to serve. That one drops just over the net. Set by Dorn. And the kill attempt by Keene goes long, and it's 15-14 in favor of Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve is Rhodes. Rhodes serve. Received by Shack right up to the net. Free ball drops on Merritt Island Christian side. 15-all. Here in set number 4. Ava Dorn to serve. Received by Lucy Williams right up by the net. Back and forth the tip, and Merritt Island Christian gets it this time. 16-15 with the lead. Cougars looking to force a 5th set. Eagles looking to win it in this one. Hannah Rotman to serve. Set. Cieslak sends it out to Lucy Williams. Set by Rotman. Well now. Received by Shack. Set. Keene. Tip goes out of bounds. 17-15 the lead for the Cougars. And Rotman sends it over. Received by Apsey. Dorn gets under it. And Raymond gets it over. Set up towards the net. Too close by Well now. 17-16 now the lead for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve. Natalie Keene. Keene to serve. Good serve. Well now can't receive it. That's an ace for Natalie Keene, and we're tied at 17. Checking back in for Merritt Island Christian, Evelyn Van Zwyten. Natalie Keene once again to serve for Calvary Chapel. And it goes long. The lead goes back to Merritt Island Christian, 18-17. Every point matters here in the fourth set. Checking in for the first time tonight for Calvary Chapel, Isabella Mole. Evelyn Van Zwyten to serve for Merritt Island Christian. Received by Shack, set by Dorn. Cieslak off the top of the net. Set by Rotman. Rachel Heist goes to the back line. Received by Apsey. Shack sends it over. Received by Shaw. Lucy Williams with the kill. 19-17 Merritt Island Christian. Van Zwyten at the service line. Received up towards into the net for Shack. 20-17. Merritt Island Christian looking to force a fifth set. Timeout. Coach Sara Cieslak at Calvary Chapel as they trail by 3. The big timeout here for Calvary Chapel. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. BPI specializes in many types of investigative services, including background checks, asset and fraudulent cryptocurrency recovery, civil and criminal cases, cheating spouses, child custody, fraud recovery, identity theft, cybersecurity, surveillance and tracking, executive protection, and missing persons. If you need help, don't settle. Go for the best private investigation service you can get. Call them at 321-508-4492 or online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. It's going to be crucial to win this time out here. 20-17, Merritt Island Christian leads, looking to force a fifth set. Calvary Chapel trying to come back and put it away here in 4. Here we go, back to serve for Merritt Island Christian, Evelyn Van Zwyten. Received by Shack, set by Dorn. Kill attempt into the net for Raymer, 21-17, Merritt Island Christian leads. Van Zwyten, the serve. Received by Shack up in the air. Cieslak sends it back over. Raymond gets it over the net. Set by Rotman. Libby Williams sends it over. Set. Tip by Cieslak, and it drops. Calvary Chapel gets a point back. 21-18 in favor of the Cougars.
Great job by Calvary Chapel there to win the timeout.
Abigail Cieslak back to serve for Calvary Chapel. Every point matters. Set by Rotman. Back and forth of the net. Shack keeps it up. Sending it over is Raymond. Back towards the back line. Shaw. Set by Rotman. Big kill attempt by Rachel Heist. It's blocked. Shack. Tipped to the net. And it is tipped by Merritt Island Christian out of bounds. 21-19. Still the lead for the Cougars. Back to serve again, Abigail Cieslak. Cieslak. Received by Shaw. Set by Rotman. Lucy Williams Popped up in the air. Mole. Sending it over is Dorn. Set up. Lucy Williams goes out. 21-20. Merritt Island Christian still leads. Late in set number 4. Calvary Chapel trying to win it. Abigail Cieslak to serve. Received by Shaw. Set. Fakes the set. Rotman sends it over. Natalia Carroll. Lucy Williams tip drops. 22-20. The lead for Merritt Island Christian. Back to serve. Tawny Shaw for Merritt Island Christian. Serve received by Shaq. Set by Carroll. Raymond tips it over and out of bounds. 23-20 Merritt Island Christian. 2 points away from forcing a 5th set. And another timeout by Coach Sara Cieslak and the Calvary Chapel Eagles.
I mean, Jackson, these two teams just won't quit. Back and forth, back and forth.
These teams are well matched. Tension rising in the building as it's 2 points away from Merritt Island Christian from a 5th set. Calvary Chapel only 5 points away. If they can rattle off a run here, they can win it in 4. This timeout is going to be big for Coach Cieslak and her group. Going to need to make the adjustments here, set them up to make the run to the win. It's a battle of endurance volleyball, especially once you go past that 3rd set. Every point matters, and you got to make the most of it. The runs are crucial. Back to serve for Merritt Island Christian is Tawny Shaw. Shaw to serve for the Cougars. As Coach Cieslak with seems like a question here to the scoring table. Hopefully it's quick. We can get back to play. I think it's rotational issues here, but you get it fixed before the play, then nothing comes out of it. It's good to get it set now. You give a point to Merritt Island Christian, it's set point.
Plus the serve.
Yep. Tawny Shaw getting set to serve for the Cougars here. 2 points away from a 5th set. Calvary Chapel looking to fight. Back to serve, Tawny Shaw. Still looking to sort out the rotations.
Hey, we started out the set with some rotation violations.
Suspension rising here in the gym.
Dun, 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 dun,
breaking the
dun,
action
dun,
here.
dun, dun.
Last time it was 1-0,
So-
now it's 23-20.
So, before, I think you'd call that the 7th inning stretch. Call this the 9th inning stretch.
4th set. All right, they fix the rotation before play starts. 23-20, the serve for Tawny Shaw. Big serve for the Cougars. Goes long, and Calvary Chapel with an opportunity. 23-21. Back to serve will be Hanley Raymer.
Did she get iced back there at the service line?
Raymer, serve, received by Shaw. Set by Rotman. Lucy Williams, tip. Good dig by Mole. Set across, Ainsley Shack. Shot popped up there. Rotman set. Tip by Rhodes. It goes for the kill. 24-21, set point Cougars. Looking to send us to a fifth. Back to serve for set point. It is Libby Williams. Looking to force 5. Calvary Chapel trying to win it here. They'll have to force overtime to do so. Libby Williams, set point. Into the net, and the Eagles with a chance. 24-22, still set point. Ainsley Shack to serve. They got to at least get to 24 before, if they forfeit a point. They got to at least tie. Shack, they trail by 2. Set point for the Cougars. Received by Lucy Williams. Set by Rotman. Rhodes into the net. 24-23. Still set point for the Cougars. Timeout, Coach Julia Murray. Timeout, Cougars. They lead by 1 with set point here. Trying to force a 5th set. What a game.
Coach Julia looking to try to freeze the server here.
Smart play. Same as icing a kicker in football.
Yep.
You want to mount that pressure. If Calvary Chapel gets a point, we go to overtime in the set. Tied at 24. Obviously, Merritt Island Christian gets a point. We go to 5. Well, the winner takes all.
This is, again, we'd like to just thank all of our sponsors tonight. Best Private Investigation, Rich's Auto Tech, Beachway Volleyball Club, BlackRock Engineering and Technology, and Solutions Property Management. Thank you to all the sponsors.
Here we go. Set point for Merritt Island Christian, 24-23. Ainsley Shack to serve. Trying to force overtime in set 4. Shack serve. Not iced. Received by Williams. Set by Rotman. Lucy Williams into the net. We're tied at 24. Calvary Chapel has brought it back. And it's going to be overtime in this set. You got to win by 2. Ainsley Shack back to serve again. Serve. Popped up by Shaw. Set by Rotman. Lucy Williams out. Match point for Calvary Chapel. 5 unanswered.
And the student section is rocking.
1 more point. Match point for Ainsley Shack. Received. Up in the air. Lucy Williams. It's going to go long. And for the first time in their school history, Calvary Chapel knocks off Merritt Island Christian in set number 4. 26-24. What a game.
What a game. What a night. Delays all over the place, but at the end, we got a finish set for
perfect finish. And a comeback win for Calvary Chapel. Seals it in set number 4, 26-24.
What a great night in Jackson. We're going to have some fun picking the Beachway Volleyball Player of the match tonight.
I got one.
You'll have to stay tuned into the Brevard Sports Network to see who it is. Folks, for Jackson Robb, I'm Caleb Brown. Have a good night, everybody, and make what's left of your night the sports night.
Stay safe, everybody.